Well, hello and welcome back, one and all, to G1 Gamer. You're back on the channel where it all happens. Everything horse racing related on the G1 Jockey or Champion Jockey franchise, brought to you by Tecmo and Koei, or Koei and Tecmo, in this case mainly Koei. But yes, very exciting. Obviously, we're back with Season 2. We got off to a very good start. We lead the Jockeys Championship right out of the blocks, but we're on a quest, guys, for plenty more milestones, whether it be G1 wins, derbies, you name it. You know what it's all about. That is horse racing in itself. You don't just rest on your laurels after a big championship win that we had at the end of Season 1. You go on to the next thing, and that is winning a second one. And also on top of that, the G1 races. Obviously, now as we get more popular as a jockey, it means we are going to get more rides. And as a consequence, folks, I'm going to have to change how we present these videos, because there is just simply so much that we're doing in a bid to winning a championship. It means that we're starting to clutter up the videos quite a bit, and we're almost seeing hour-long videos now, which is baffling, right? Absolutely baffling. But maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's not. I don't know. You guys enjoy the content, but in the interests of keeping it refined and trimmed, we're still going to do all the rides. You guys are going to see them, but obviously we're going to pick and choose which races we show. Generally, we're going to be showing full races of the group races, so the big ones, whether it be G3s, G2s, G1s, those are the main ones we're going to show. But what we're going to do, as opposed to previewing each handicap, we're just going to show the end of each and every single race, and there'll just be a short video narration on that. It's just all about keeping it watchable for you guys. I don't want to bore you to death with the same thing over and over again, if you know what I mean. Obviously, we're going to make a statement every time we ride, and you guys are going to see, by and large, all of it anyway. It's just we're going to show you the good bits and the bits you guys will want to see. Obviously, also, we're going to work on our brand new horse, Henry of Tredegar. You might have seen this young filly. Probably should have been named something different, seeing as it's a female horse. But, obviously, Henry of Tredegar was a pirate from Wales. But I just thought it was a cool name, and I quite liked it. And I just thought it was a nice addition to what we are doing going forward, and definitely taking a step up now from our first horse that we brought in, Morgan Almighty. Even though, despite there being some disparity in terms of class, with Henry Tredegar being, certainly in my view, a better quality horse, and certainly will be going on into the future, Morgan Almighty is always going to have a special place in our hearts as viewers on this channel, for just being the first bred horse that we ever put together, and of course embracing the channel colours as well, the orange and black, which is great to see. Shout out to Racing Tees, by the way. If you guys haven't checked them out already, please do. But we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty. You know what to do as well, folks. Be sure to leave a like and also subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with more content. We're going to be bringing out more videos as well, folks. You might have seen many of them going out over the last couple of months or so. We're doing the top fives, etc. Top 5 winners. We kick-started that a couple of months ago, obviously coming out with top 5 winners in the first 3 episodes, and then we went on and did top 5s in specific episodes that were released later in the week, just to give you guys a chance to watch the episode before the top 5s get unveiled. But either way, it's just some good watching for you guys, some entertainment that you can pick up on, and you can have your say as well on what your favourite win was out of the bunch that we put in. So it's got quite a fun element to it at the same time. And if there's another win that you saw that you might think, oh, actually, George, I think this one was great, feel free to say in the comment section. You can have your say as well on this video, as always, as well. Really love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Please, like I said, like and subscribe. Link to the Discord as well in the description. Be sure to check that out, join the community. But in the meantime, let's get stuck in. Well, after all that, folks, we now head into our first week schedule. And as you can see, we have got 5 rides booked for day 1 of Season 2, February week 1. And Canaan kicks us off over 7 furlongs in a maiden. We're back with maidens again over 7 furlongs with soft copy. Then we're on to Class D action over 6 furlongs with Great Clarinetist. Then Class A, Oxalis Filly Stakes. Over a mile, it's Reef's Magic. And then Class B handicap over 7 furlongs to close out day 1 of week 1. And that is Vittori's over that 7 furlong distance. We then head into day 2, only 3 rides, as opposed to the 5 that we had the previous day. 7 furlongs for Salesman. Then we go over Class C action with Silent Gallop over 6 furlongs. And then another 6 furlong race with Fair Spoken returning to your screens as well, folks, in the February Sprint Handicap Group 3. So you're going to get full coverage of that one. Should be a good first week, hopefully. Come on, Kanan. Come on, Kanan. Come on, Kanan. Brilliant result. Lovely ride. Textbook, really. Get in there. Bit nervous. I have to say, we got the whipping wrong at the start. Quality ride. Quality ride. Prime clarinetist right to the finish. Picked our moment beautifully. 3 out of 3. Away. Reef's Magic all on her own, having a fantastic ride and will surely not be caught. Brilliant! One of my favourite horses I have ridden so far this year, or this season anyway, season 2. Cracking ride. Come on, come on, come on, come on, yes! Take it home, come on, get in! Brilliant effort, fantastic effort to stay on like that. Magnificent ride. So far we're unbeaten, folks. Come on, salesman. Come on, salesman. Come on, salesman. He's not going to be caught. Brilliant ride. Fantastic. Not favourite by any means. The run continues in the opening week of February. Come on, that's it. Let's go for home. Let's keep this unbeaten run going. What a beautiful little horse this one is. Fantastic win. Wasn't the best of getaways down the straight. Certainly not at the start, but didn't she just grind that one out? Fantastic. Right, folks, here we are. Big race. Group 3, February Sprint Handicap. 7th race on the card. Last race on the card, in fact. We're on Fair Spoken. We have been unbeaten in every ride we have had in the opening week so far. Can we continue that feat and blanket the weekend with victories with Fair Spoken? Let's find out. Obviously, it's been a really strong start. That we are one of the rank outsiders. But you never know, folks. You never know. Pintade is in this one. Obviously, it's going to be a tough horse to beat. This one, 69 rated. Doesn't necessarily blow me away. That's what I will say, though. Fair Spoken, just as good in my eyes. I reckon we could pull off a shock. This is a very open handicap. And just the very fact that it is a handicap means it could go anywhere. Obviously, weights-wise, we're carrying 56, which is more than any other horse, joined with Taros Masterpiece. So that's probably where the wrong end of the market has come from. Maybe they think we're a bit heavy for this one. Well, we're in the stalls now, ahead of the Group 3. We're off, racing. Great getaway. Fair Spoken is getting into a nice handy posse. That's exactly where this horse likes to be. We're going to indulge that. A little bit of a clatter there. Let's get a little bit closer if possible. Six going in the left hand now. I need to get a bit closer here. We're currently in a dropout position. I'm going to carry the speed around the outside. Come on, Fair Spoken. You've got enough in your pocket. Come on. Come on, Fair Spoken. Come on, Fair Spoken. But the class might have just been a little too good on this occasion. She hasn't disgraced herself, though. This horse has done well. The streak is broken. Well, my goodness, folks, we move into week 2, and we have got a bucket load of rides for this one. And we have got a full card on day 2 as well. 7 whole races to take us through. In total, we're talking 11 rides, and this is the volume I'm talking about of rides that we're getting on a weekly basis at the moment. Big chance for us also, almost to mirror what we did in our previous week just now and ride through the card. Can we pull off a Frankie Dettori Magnificent 7? You never know, we could do that here right now, February week 2. Let's kick things off, though, on day one. We've got 4 rides. Maiden Stakes action on Gold and Silver. This horse, I think, is going to be the class of the field and the standout for this particular race over 7 furlongs. Probation over 7 as well. Class D action. Class D again with Magic Square, who I think is going to be favourite for that encounter. That is going to be set in place over 1.5 miles. We then also have High Horse as well in the Class B, and that is going to be over 7 furlongs. To close out the first day, I think High Horse also has a great chance. Day 2, this is where the magic happens. And all these horses have a great chance. Fly the Flag in Maiden Stakes action over 1 mile. We then have a mile 1 with Solar House in the Maiden. Then Class D Filly Stakes action with Tartar. That's over 7 furlongs. Then we have 2 Class D races. Firstly, Legendary Whip, a horse that we've won on already in the past, and that's going to be set in place over 1 mile and 1. And we also have further back then Class D Stakes action with Run Round Run as well over 1 mile. Class C Handicap over 2,000, that's Winner's Circle. And then we got a long distance one. Hardline though, the horse, a lot of you will be familiar with it, or with this one. Certainly if you've been following this series, a horse that is our regular ride and a very good quality horse and should win G3, G2 competition. Obviously needs to try and maintain itself at a high weight. Because I have no doubt there's going to be penalties here to race in this Pollux handicap. But we'll give it a good go. Anything can happen over that kind of distance. But can we pull off the 7 out of 7? Let's find out. Magnificent display. Kicking for home. Surely it's a win in the bag. Gold and Silver takes gold. Here to open up week 2. Not part of our 7 card, but a nice way to set the tone. Come on, Probation. Come on, Probation. Stay on. Stay on. Yes! Outsider. Probation's back. By a whisker. Oh, we love it. What a ride. I think we can, you know. Magic Square at the front. Oh, there's a horse kicking on here just alongside us now. This is going to be a tight finish. Oh, we've already been beaten. Magic Square finishing 3rd. Great effort, though. Come on. It's not really a lot of room for us here. It's had nothing left. It's got too tight in amongst horses. Doesn't like to be there. Come on. Come on, just burst through the field like that. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. The horse has gone to the gear. We're going for home. We're going to make it win number 1 on the card. Yes, we kick off day 2 in great style. 1 out of 7, ticked off in our first race. Beautifully poised, perfect timing, absolutely stunning. Can we take it home? Come on. Hold it together. Yes! 2 out of 2. Just 5 more to go. The Magnificent 7's on, folks. Come on, kick for home. Say Tartar to them. Come on, Tartar. Yes! God, just about got there. Oh, we made such a good decision just moving to the left. The other horse was gaining just due to riding abreast with us. We stopped it. Absolutely perfect. Come on, Legendary Whip. Come on. Come on. Let's keep the run going. Oh, he's only going to go and do it. Yes, he has. Brilliant style, no way near to favouritism, but takes the win anyway. Oh, what could this mean? Come on, perfect, absolutely perfect. Come on, absolutely perfect. I like the way this is going. Come on, let's go for home. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Oh, it's going to be tight. No, the run's over. Oh, we gave it a good go. This horse was not fancied at all. But didn't we just give it a good chance? My goodness. A stellar result. Let's soon find out. Within the final furlong. Well, a long way to go. Here we go. And another win. We're back on top. Only 1 miss so far. Could be a 6 out of 7. So, folks, next up is the Pollux Handicap G3. We're on a great horse, by the way. Hardline, fantastic runner. that we've ridden in the past and won on before. A regular ride of ours as well, and is favourite for this race. Power, spirit, spurt, soft. It's got it all. Fade goes against it, but when you've got the spurt and the power, you don't really need anything else. And this horse loves to drop in behind or drop out in behind the midfield runners. So no question, that's exactly what we're going to try and do. With around about 4 furlongs to go, we're going to try and coast around the outside and join up with the front runners. You've seen it a few times with how we've run races. You might well have noticed as well at the same time, we've sort of changed our methods of how we push the horse towards the very end. As opposed to doing the stiff strikes at the very start, we push the horse first and then carry off the momentum. Then by giving it a few slaps to hit go, and then we strive to the line. Just looks a little bit more natural, folks. I think it's better as well in many ways, because it just means then the horse is at the peak of its momentum at that point, and you're just able to carry that speed more effectively. And I think that really does provide the crushing blow at the end of each and every single race. So hopefully we can do the same now for Hardline. We're going to give it a good go. It's going to be tough, but no question, we're going to be there at the finish line. Let's see if we can go and get a Group 3 race and also 6 out of 7 on day 2 on the card. So close to a magnificent 7. That's a good start out of the blocks. It's Pollock's Handicap Group 3. So it's not a Group 1. This is a class of field that Hardline should have no problem taking on. Just trying to pull the horse up. It's a bit keen. I'm not sure whether this speaks for the quality of the field or perhaps Hardline just a little bit keen. But you know, then again, it's not known for this horse to be excitable, and indeed it's not being really. Though, as I say that, the pace starting to quicken with this horse right now. So I just need to keep it closely handed. Just really keep a lid on it for now. I think this is approximately an ideal position where the horse can benefit. We'll try and get that potential growth in hand as well and put ourselves in a decent posse to land a bit of strike towards the end. And I don't mind a little bit of progression at this point because, of course, we are getting to that stage where you need to start thinking about positioning. Got just over a mile to go. A few other horses also trying to get into position by the same token. Very soon all essences of stamina are going to fall away, and it's going to be down to the jockeys to try and dig whatever else they can out of these runners here this time. We're inside the final, coming into the final 6 furlongs now. I think this turn here is going to be the optimal difference maker. I'm going to try and coast to the wide outside just like I planned at the start. We've got a little bit of company on our right hand side, so if we can just brush on ahead, then that will help us massively. Indeed we do. I can imagine a few horses are probably going to go for home early here. I want to basically beat them to the punch. Just look at this sweeping motion now. Hardline just storming to the front here in great style. And I'm just going to push Hardline along now. And now go for it. Here we go. Can we take the Pollock's Handicap? Make it 6 out of 7 at the very least. A successful week 2 of February. And it looks like it's an absolute right now. It almost certainly is. The Hardline wins. The Pollock's Handicap Group 3. Never in doubt. Favourite for a reason. So a tough week of rides in week 3. Obviously, we got plenty of them, and we got a couple of group races. I would say optimally, day 2 is likely to be the best. But nonetheless, we have got 2 Class D stakes races to kick us off on day 1. First and foremost, over 7 furlongs with Boss of the Boss. Then we're over a mile with Elusive Lady as well. Class C then comes up after that with Sketchy Report, just over a mile and 1 furlong. And then it's Class B stakes action with Midnight Devotion over 7 furlongs. And then the big one of day 1, the G3 Narcissus Fillies Stakes, and that is over a mile in distance. Go-Go Queen is our horse for that one. Might be a little bit too good a quality race, though, for this horse, but we will wait and see. Day 2, though, quite exciting. Maiden Stakes action over a mile with Mr. Don. Then we have the Hyacinth Stakes, Class A, with Justin Henley, 1 mile in distance. Then we have the Class B handicap over 1 mile and 1 furlong. Round Girl in that one. Might be a tough race for her, though. We'll find out. Then we have the big race of the week. That is Winter Filly Stakes action. Group 2, over a mile. Rubus Mesogaeus. We have ridden this horse before. A quality horse. And I'm hoping we can go on to take a big win here, because I think this horse does stand a great chance. Okay, here we go. To the finish. Can this horse do it? Oh, she's a trier. She's a trier, but she didn't try enough. It's really unlucky. She's beaten by a nose. We're up and down, all the way down towards the line. Come on, Elusive Lady. Come on, Elusive Lady. Oh, look at this one. Come and storm up on our inside. Look, my goodness me, that's a quality runner. Just about now, P2. Horse came like a train on the inside. That's a great way to kick on here from Sketchy Report. Didn't think we'd have this amount of stamina left. But this horse has got more to offer than it initially shows, and that's why. Brilliant race win. Fabulous committed run down towards the winning post from Sketchy Report. Nothing sketchy about that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, so close. Oh, just at the line, poached at the line. I honestly thought we were going to have that one. Rank outsider in this race as well, folks. Right, we have got the Narcissus Filly Stakes over Group 3, 1 mile. Go-Go Queen is our selection. Actually, 5th favourite for this one. I didn't expect it to be actually that high up in the bookies roster. But I must say, the favourite, Chipmunk, 58 ability. I'm now filled with, I must say, on one level confusion as to how we don't have any better rated runners. But at the same time, I'm now feeling that we have a great chance in this. And I must say, our rating is matching the favourites. And we're not the highest rating at all. It's between 54 and 55. We're on the lightest option of that. I think we've been undersold for this race quite largely. I want us to win this. We should win this. Let's go. So here we are. All the horses lined up in the stalls. Great chance here for Go-Go Queen to win this race. They're off and racing. Very nice getaway here in the Narcissus Fillies Handicap Group 3 race. Go-Go Queen, very much a Go-Go Queen right now, not conforming to a usual position of being towards the rear of the field. Taking on a prominent role, which shouldn't really be the case, but nonetheless, just getting it down to a nice, balanced position. So now we come down in towards the final mile. Revved up a bit now as we take a wider line. We should be able to sweep around this bunch here. A few other horses also getting into position, ready for the run down the home straight. Here we are, Go-Go Queen now starting to respond. She now moves to the front with 2 furlongs to go. We're now kicking on, and I have to say, this could be academic. All I have to do is give her a couple of slaps there. More to come from this horse, Go-Go Queen, going for the finishing line and winning the Narcissus Fillies race. Group 3 in the palm of Go-Go Queen's hands. What a ride. Oh, look at this, careering away. Stunning performance. I don't think this one's going to be stopped anytime soon. The momentum is clear. Oh, just about pinched on the line. Did not see that coming. Wowee. Late in the day, looked like the colours of Jupiter win, to be honest. It has not left the front at all. Justin Henley currently in its approved position of P3. This is what the bookies gave it at the start of the race. And indeed, that's how it stays. The leader wasn't caught. Let's go. Let's go. Fantastic. Brilliant stuff. Commanding right to the line. Another stellar victory. Right, folks, here we go. G2 action. Currently, well, up to now, our biggest race of this episode. The Winter Filly Stakes over a mile. And we're on the favourite, Rubus Mesogaeus. And I think this could be one of the main standouts of this race. Just has so much ability, this horse. And the abilities go for it as well in terms of obedience, toughness, spirit, soft and fade. Spirit goes against it, but once it's at the front, This horse is very difficult to stop. Other contenders for this one includes Le Clef's-D'Or, arguably coming to the end of its time now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this one retire come the end of this season. It's on the steady downward slope, will be prominent and with us right through the start of this race, sharing the same front end positioning. That's where the horse likes to sit. Elsewhere, we do have Lauria Rose, another horse with a great chance, but again, in its advanced years, 6-year-old mare now. Rubus Messageus, a 4-year-old filly, still in her prime, and I think with plenty more to give as well. Other ones to watch, No Regrets, obviously has been a bit of a staple over recent seasons, but also coming to the end of its career. We could be seeing a grand exodus of top horses leaving the scene now in the not too distant. Trade Station, one of the old favourites as well. 6th favourite for this race under Brian Peters, 66 rated. Also 7 years old as a mare as well. Surely coming to the end of her time as well. But let's get stuck in. Winter Filly Stakes, everyone. We're on Rubus Messageus, arguably the class of the field. Let's go get him. Right, all in the stalls, ready to go. This Winter Filly Stakes are off and racing. Bit of a slow start there for Rubus Messageus. For the Clef's-D'Or now moving to the front as you would expect. Rubus Messageus in a prominent position now, moving into P2 now, the favourite. Sat between the other front runner in terms of the market right now. As they take the turn now to the final 5 furlongs here on this Kildare course. Their bid to decide the fate of this Group 2 race. Fillies and mares only contested in this field. Rubus Messageus now takes up the running and is looking very, very cool and calm at the moment. We're not moving an inch whatsoever. Just going to ask for more from the horse just to give it a nudge. 2 furlongs left to run now. And there's plenty more energy, plenty more for this horse to give. Rubus Messageus going for home. And in commanding style, surely. This Group 2 is in the palm of its hands. Quality on display. Rubus Messageus wins the Winter Fillies and Mares Stakes. Wonderful win. Right, week 4 of February, folks. 4 rides on day 1. Firstly, it's to Hull, over 1 mile in the maiden, then Class A straight away over the jumps, though with Jumping Smile. Hopefully it'll give us a smile when it goes over the jumps as well and gives us a promising result. Class C handicap then over a mile with AP Thunder, and then back over a mile for the Group 3 Clematis Stakes with Great Clarinetist, a horse that we've already won on already. Maiden Stakes action on day 2 features Rain Nice over the 1800, a horse with a great chance in the maiden. Then Class D with Autobahn over 1200, that meaning 6 furlongs. We're then over 200 with Robert Sport at the same time. This over 1 mile 3 in that Class D race, and then we have Class C Stakes action with Shopkeeper in 6 furlong action. Then the big one, the Bologna Cup. Say 2 Fell is our horse over this one, and this is over a mile and 1 furlong. Group 2 action, folks, and will be our headline race, probably of the episode. And just look at this, only just now kicking for home. And inside the final furlong, up towards the line, Tahar wins. Great style here in the maiden. Not a bad way to start its racing career. Let's try and get a little bit further forward. Come on, Jumping Smile. Come on, Jumping Smile. Come on, Jumping Smile. Not close enough. I think our race was largely lost early on. There is performance on hand, it would seem. Great chance now to take this one right to the line. And in great style, surely. Yet another win goes our way. We get close to that 40 number. Another milestone. Right, Clematis Stakes action, everybody. Group 3 over a mile. We're not the favourite by any means. We are 5th favourite, but still with a great chance, I think, on our day. The horse that we do have to beat, though, is Almeida. Doesn't really stand out as a horse that is far enough into the distance to be dominant in this one. I think we can give Gary Hansen's mount a bit of a hard time with a bit of luck. 3-year-old colt. Ours is a 3-year-old colt as well. Nothing really between it in the ratings. I mean, I will say this, obviously, don't get me wrong, Gary Hansen is on a better rated horse than ours at 68. Ours is 62, so only 6 ability rating between them. The difference could be just getting the race right, and that's what we need to do. Right, so all lined up in the stalls. This group 3. And they're off, racing. Great Clematis getting to its start. Very nice jump out of the blocks. Now on that inside rail, which is a nice position to be in. Just sitting towards the front end of the rostrum. I don't mind being here at all. Just try and hold position out wide here. We do have a few others that are coming in to join us, but the good thing about this, it means that we are protected from any front end issues. Certainly not going to be boxed in, which is a good place to be. Pick up the pace now just a little bit now. Got 3 furlongs to run. Right, I'm going to see if I can just turn up the tempo here. Okay, here we go. Okay, come on. Come on, great clarinetist. Come on. Come on, to the line, come on, yes, come on! Another Group 3 win, get in! We knew he had it in him, we knew, and he did. Went about things slightly differently there, just to get the horse going, but I think it's going to work just nicely. In fact, it's going to rain nicely here in this maiden, and it will be a dominant win. Horses behind were pursuing, but none catching. Very nice winning the maiden. Come on, Autobahn. Come on, Autobahn. It's the front. Come on. Take it home. Come on, take it home. Take it home. Oh, brilliant ride. That was fabulous. Fabulous ride from this little outsider that wasn't given a chance. But I knew it had a chance. The outside again. We're going to take this one home and oh, surely. A lovely visit from this wonderful horse, Robert Sports. Will win here. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. That was just a beautiful little ride, really. We're going to go for home. Let's keep pushing. Keep pushing. Lovely stuff. Not going to be caught. We'll see you at the checkout, says the shopkeeper. A winner here. Didn't he just check out? Fabulous race. Right, Bologna Cup, the big race of the episode, everyone. We're on Seitu Fell. Not a horse that's fancied by any means, but nicely attributed and nicely rated as well. We'll be sitting inside the midfield. There's going to be some tasty runners in this one, that's for sure. Special Order being one of the more notable ones. Kurt Lorenz in the saddle, 5-year-old horse. Certainly not at the peak of its prowess. 84 rated, though, will surely be featuring towards the front. Elsewhere, second favourite, Art Nouveau, with Lance Hamilton in the saddle. Now, this, I would dare say, I would fancy this horse more than the current favourite, if I'm honest. And we're going over a distance this one can very easily cover. It's going to be a tough one to beat, that one. Stratagem, another one that we have seen on countless occasions. Colin Baldwin in the saddle. I think we can beat this one. I genuinely think so. We're similarly rated, though it does have some good attributes. Obviously, we'll see whether we can best Colin Baldwin on the day. Elsewhere, we do have Al Marmalek, another great horse. Why isn't this horse more favoured in the market? I have no idea. Okay, so the distance a little bit off for this one. Should be operating maximum 1,600 to a mile. This race over 1 mile 1, so maybe stretching that furlong too far. And bear in mind the ideal distance for this one is 7 furlongs, so maybe just a couple of furlongs too much for this horse. We'll wait and see. Arzo has a great chance. Great Gounod, though. I mean, again, this one can operate over 1,800. There's a lot of horses not being fairly given the right fair crack at the whip here, if you pardon the pun. But we'll see how it goes. Seitu Fell, though. I like our horse. I think we've got a great chance. Nicely rated, nice ability, 78 rating. 5-year-old it may be, but it's just as good as any other horse out there. Let's get stuck in. All of them lined up in the stalls for the Bologna Cup. And they're off, racing. Great start from Seitu Fell. Sitting in a prominent position, exactly where I would like the horse to operate. So we take the first right turn. We get this race underway. They're going at a pretty steady gallop right now, not looking to go too quickly. Quite a few horses just being held up just a little bit, stratagem towards the rear of the field as well. Al Marmalek, also part of the squad in the midst of this tussle. As we take a nice wide view of the other contenders in this race now. We've got a mile or so to go. Put the stick in the left hand. Now's the time probably to go searching further forward. I'm looking for position here. Find it strange that the Al Marmalek colours have decided to go to the inside. I don't think that is the best route at all, and I think we've played a clever game here. Seitu Fell now starts to move around the outside. Let's see if we can go for home early. Going to see if I can catch them all by surprise a little bit here. Here comes Seitu Fell. He's now kicking home, looking to win the Bologna Cup. Not the pick of the bunch necessarily in terms of other horses that might have been more preferable, but will take the win in the Bologna Cup. It was an untidy finish from Seitu Fell, but enough for victory. It was nowhere near expected, but we'll take it. Right, folks, so a little update in our battle against Daniel Bates, and he's already told us that he's had no wins. Daniel Bates has had no wins in our contest. Julie Laurie just giving us some updates. I've got 20 wins. Daniel was 0. I think I won. It appears George is the winner. That's what you call decimation, everybody. Obviously, Bates, I can understand, probably a little bit disappointed, but I mean, that is a fabulous result on our part. 20 victories, folks, since the competition began. Wow. And, folks, our attention now diverts to the jockey standings, and we are, aren't we just on top? 45 wins in our first couple of months of racing already. We're nearly halfway to 100. Can you believe it? Over 7.8 million, nearly 7.9 million of earnings. Ahead of Michael Edward, who's only on 13. We're over double and then some. In fact, we're over 3 times the win count of Michael Edward right now. Mind-boggling. Charlie Chilwin on 12. Gary Hansen 11. Kurt Lorenz on 11. Then Jack Fletcher on 10. And then that ceases the number of jockeys on double-digit figures. We are in the clear with a win percentage enviable, I'm sure, for any jockey. 59.2 win percentage, everybody. 15 seconds. We're leading the number of second counts as well. 6 thirds. We don't get many thirds, but then that's usually because we're winning or we're coming second. So, yeah, that kind of speaks volumes, I have to say. But what a phenomenal start to our season. Season 2, and the run to the championship is already looking very good. Bear in mind, last season, if you remember correctly, the championship was won off the back of us achieving around about 100 wins. So if we are already at 45, what does that mean for the rest of the season? That's what you've got to ask yourself. But we're in such a good position, everybody. And so, folks, on that note, it is time to end the episode. But a big thank you to all of you for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. If you've enjoyed the new way we've put this episode together, hopefully it makes it a little bit more streamlined. Obviously a little bit easier to watch as well for all of you. I think we got just as much information there without burdening you with too much at the same time. Just making sure you've got the key action pieces and making it a little bit more fluid, a little bit tighter and niched as well, and not necessarily an hour long as some of them have been as of late. Obviously, it's just due to the sheer fact that we've been so successful on the game that essentially we're being punished by watch time at this point. But hopefully now you guys will enjoy this and it should work out better. It might be easier for me to edit as well in the long run. We'll wait and see. But big thank you to all of you. Like I said at the very top of the show, leave a like and also subscribe to the channel as well. If you want to join the Discord, you are more than welcome. The link is in the description. You can come in and have a chat to me, have a chat with anyone else in the community as well. We're sort of growing a nice little niche G1 Jockey horse racing game community over there. So feel free to come on in and join the crew. Stay up to date with all the future episodes as well, folks. Trust me, there's many more on the way. But what a story we are on at the moment. Reigning Jockeys champion, and already, after the end of our second month, we could be on our way to getting our second. I mean, it's just unbelievable, isn't it? Still plenty of months left to go, though. Let's see how far we can get. Thank you all. See you next time. Goodbye. Foul taking a wide outside line now, looking to pivot its way towards the front, now looking to coerce and move alongside Grey Kumar, now being pushed along as they stretch down towards the winning post. It's Seitu Foul with the opening lead. Almar Malik now starting to cruise through the middle as his Trail of Tears, but it's Seitu Foul who wins the Bologna Cup Group 2.